Welcome to your online class. I am going to start. Only few topics are left in this chapter. Today I am going to explain you, discuss you about the last few topics are there. Previously you have learned 5 types of soils, about their features, area found, crops grown, chemical composition there, alluvial, black, red and yellow soil, laterite, and last day I have explained to you about the last one is of arid soil. Now your last only be part left, that is about the forest soil. Forest soil form where it is not too hot, not too cold. It form under the deciduous forest and that are very fertile and productive one. Fine. Because of the decomposition of leaves at the soil surface. You know that in mountain area that is too much thickly forested area, so that their leaves only be decomposed with the soil. Especially it is found evergreen and deciduous forest. Fine. What about the features? These soils are heterogeneous in nature and their character changes with mountainous environment and altitude. Whenever you move different altitude means the height of the mountain. Whenever you will move in different range, different height, there the character or feature of the soil also be changes. Fine. Next one, the soil is very rich in humus. Just now I told you, mainly this kind of soil form due to the decomposition of the leaves, so that it is rich in humus but deficient in potash, phosphorus and lime. That's why in mountain or hilly area we cannot grow any kind of crops there. Why? Just now previously I told you that these are the 3 main nutrients. If mixed with the soil, that time it is ideal for growing crops. That's why though these 3 chemical composition are not present in that soil, we cannot able to grow crops though it is rich in humus. Fine. Next one, they are loamy and silty. Loamy and silty in valley sides and coarser grained in the upper slopes. Upper slopes in the mountain area, what kind of situation there? You know it is rocky surface only, it only be covered by the big rocks only. That's why only be coarse grained are there. Fine. But in the valley sides where the rivers they deposited all kind of material there, it is loamy and also be silty. Few silts and loamy particles also be present there, so that is fertile, we can able to grow crops in that area. Next one, what is about that portion, that part that is mainly covered by the snow? You know that the top of the Himalaya mountain, it is totally covered by the snow. So in the snow covered area of Himalayas, they are acidic and low humus. You know that due to low temperature there, trees cannot survive there, so that no trees are present at the top of the mountain region. So that kind of soil only be acidic and low humus. And another name of forest soil also be mountain soil. So that by the name of the forest soil, easily you can be understand. It is mainly found in the forested area, and forest mainly be grown in mountainous region, hilly region. Now, what are the nutrients present there? Rich in humus, minerals and organic matter. Fine. Different kind of organism. Microorganisms only be present in that soil, minerals also be there, humus also be there, but it is lack of these 3 things: lime, phosphorus and potash. Potash also be not present there. They are the main 3 components for growing crops. Next one, what kind of crops can be grown here? Fine. That is the manioc, cassava, banana, peanuts. These are the crops, no kind of food grains we can able to grow in forest or mountain soil. Fine. Now which area it is found? In hilly and mountain area, especially Jammu and Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram. Now I am going to that map. This one map is helpful, that the green part, that green shaded part only we represent that where it is found. That day also in my previous class you are unable to see this map. Now I think so you can able to see clearly. That is the green shaded portion, that is the part of mountain or the forest soil. Only few parts, 3 parts are there. Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, and here is the Jammu and Kashmir, mainly covered by the forest soil. Fine. So that now I explained to you all 6 types of soil, and you just previously also I told you, you have to make a table and you have to compare in between them. Fine. Now we are going to the next important topic, that is about the soil erosion. That is the main problem going on, because due to that soil erosion we are facing lot of problem. Most of the nutrients washed away due to it, soil erosion. Now you have to understand meaning of the word, what is the definition of the word soil erosion, and next one I will tell you what are the factors mainly responsible for the soil erosion, and next how we can prevent soil erosion. Fine.